Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. So we're back again with some more Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, and I'm also joined with the lovely Val. Say hi, Val.
Hi everyone. Good evening or good afternoon, whatever.
Yeah, could be anything anywhere, I guess. Right, so first of all I need to actually log in. Hopefully the stream is going to be running okay tonight. Yesterday it was a bit, I don't know what was happening towards the end. It wasn't looking too good. Hey Night Archer, how are you doing? I'm really good, thank you. I hope you're okay. I know you said you had, something going on earlier. I hope everything's all right. And yeah, I'm sorry I missed your stream. Okay, which one I'll be logging into? I know it was only a quick one. Oh, they're both the same. Yeah, I was in the allotment when my phone pinged to say that you'd gone live, and I started panicking. I was thinking, oh no, I wanted the founder's badge. how am I going to sub to you? Because I'm in the garden, and it's miles. Well, not miles, but it was taking me 10 minutes to walk home. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, if I have to walk all the way home, so like all 10 will be gone before I even get home. And I actually managed to do it on my phone, which was a miracle because I never use my phone for anything other than phoning people or texting them. So I pay for very little data on my phone because I don't really use it for anything because I'm always at home and I need to use the internet. So I was thinking, oh, my data will run out before it goes through, and I tried to put the sub through like 3 times and it wouldn't accept it. It kept like buffering, and I was thinking, oh no. But eventually it went through. So I was happy. So I think really your first official affiliate stream will just have to be the next one that you do to make up for it. Thing is, you didn't get to stream for very long today. Right. Let me see, which character am I on? Oh, perhaps we should just have a look at the what dungeons are available today. You still have loads left because you finished early. Oh, I bet they'll go really quickly though. Who was the first one? Who was your first sub? Right, what have we got today? Oh, we've got a foggy swamp. I think we still needed more
great.
to do more. To do more on there. Oh my goodness! Yesterday, I did Connell on my other character with somebody that was hosting. I think they must have. I think they must be have been leveling up a new character. I think they were quite experienced with the game, but their character wasn't overly leveled, if you know what I mean. And yeah, so it took over an hour to get through the dungeon. It was just two of us, and I was on my other character. So obviously neither of us had like any like holy or gravity rings or anything like that, and it was painfully slow.
To be fair, Connell is the longest dungeon in the game to begin with.
It is very long. Hello, Joe. How you doing? Thank you for the luck. Yeah, it was painfully slow, but we did actually manage it. And even the boss took ages because it was taking us a long time just to kill the lizard things.
Yeah.
Every time, because they kept respawning and respawning and respawning, and so the only magic I had was fire to cast. So we were managing to get holy off without a problem to obviously make the boss visible, but it was just it was so long.
There's actually a neat little trick you can use on the ads.
Okay.
They are weak to gravity, as weird as it sounds.
Yeah, when I first went into the dungeon, he didn't seem to understand that I was wanting to cast gravity on the stone ones. You know, the lizards that are like the stone ones. He was fine about casting gravity on like flying stuff. But when I was trying to do it on those, I don't think he was really understanding what I was trying to do, because he wasn't. I think he was just casting thunder. I don't know. I can't remember what he was casting. Maybe he was casting the same as me. I don't remember. Or maybe he was trying to do focus attack. I can't remember. But gravity wasn't going off anyway. So I was thinking, oh no, we're gonna have to do the whole dungeon, and he's not gonna be able to do any spell fusion at all. But once we got to the flying monsters and we tried again, it was fine. So when we got to the boss, I didn't even bother trying it on the lizards, because I just thought he didn't want to cast it on them before. So I didn't know if he would know what I was trying to do. But yeah, it took a long time.
Yeah, I do think that's the main reason they added the gravity into the Holy Ring to begin with, just because it's near impossible to pull those spells off if you're with randoms.
Yeah, I think it was good practice for me though, because I've been spoiled, I guess. You know, having you help me, and also when I have teamed up with people, I've had a lot of veterans obviously playing that have got those rings anyway. So I haven't really had to do any spell fusion very much. So in that particular run, I did get quite a bit of practice. So yeah.
Okay, so you're already waiting for the Foggy Swamp, because I more or less just joined the Rebina group like 10-12 minutes ago, but they're just noodling around, so I'm gonna leave them.
Which group, sorry?
Rebina, the Ruins. Whatever it's called.
Oh, I was thinking, what? That's not even available today, but you're not talking about hard mode, are you?
The normal mode.
Yeah. But that's fine, we can wait until you're ready. It's not a problem.
I have no idea what they're doing, actually. They're just idling around, more or less.
So yeah, so this evening we've got Falling Leaves, Toadstool, Frozen Sluice, and Foggy Swamp. I think I started to do Frozen Sluice. I think I did maybe one run of that. I can't remember what was left. Oh, Foggy Swamp was the weapons, wasn't it? I still need to get the second weapon, and all the crafting materials.
I mean, if you're fine with it, we can probably just rush through the swamp.
Yeah, I don't mind. Do you want to do it just the two of us then?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I don't mind, skipping things out that I don't need. It's just like going crazily fast like we were the other day. That
No.
where I can't even keep up.
It's just like rushing to the O2s, so we have the highest chance of getting
Yeah.
the rainbow stones.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey Temp, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't see you. Didn't see you come in. Am I setting up Stream Raiders? That's a good point. I should do that because otherwise I'll forget. Yeah, I just discovered that this Cyberfall thing event that's going on, it's a different map every day. So you're expected to go through the entire map in one stream, I guess, and each fight is like 30 minutes. So that means I would have to stream for 4 hours. I never stream for 4 hours, so I don't know if I might maybe just do the fights every time we get to the map, as in the Final Fantasy map, when I'm free to do them. I don't know how we'll do this. I don't think we'll ever get through an entire Stream Raiders map otherwise. Okay, so I just need to
Oh, come on, guys.
I don't even know where I'm supposed to put things. I have no idea how this works. I've just put it in here, I guess. I really do not have a clue what I'm doing with Stream Raiders. There you go. How are you doing today, Temp? I hope you're well.
So you can start the dungeon. I just left them.
Okay.
Because for some reason they're doing a full clear of the dungeon, and I really don't want to keep you waiting for like 20 more minutes.
Oh, you're in the middle of work, are you, Temp? Right. What am I doing? Okay. So I'll just set it to add one extra. And I'll set it to friends only. That way, maybe else will hop in by mistake. Okay.
There you are. Okay, but you're on the Clavat right now, that's correct?
I'm on the... Oh, no! Yeah, maybe I should change. Let me just leave the dungeon.
Okay.
Oh, the only problem is... last time I did this, it didn't let me host again for ages. I think it might have been because I did it a couple of times in a row, though, so hopefully it'll be...
Yeah,
okay.
Even if I can just host.
I might be able to join him if he stays, Temp. Okay, we could try that. I'll just quickly swap and also...
No, I already left, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, that's not a problem. Also, if it's just the two of us, we can, when Stream Raiders is ready, we can find a safe spot. Like we can do the Stream Raiders.
I have no idea what that is, so I mean, sure, but...
Oh, okay, you've never... Oh, you don't use Twitch much, do you?
Very, very rarely.
Oh, Stream Raiders is like a mini game that you play during a stream.
Okay. Head to streamraiders.com. Working with Twitch. Yeah. I'm willing to sell my soul, whatever.
So if we're doing it this way, we actually might get through an entire map if we maybe don't wait for the full half an hour, I guess. I don't know if that will stop us from being able to win. Maybe Mary can tell us. I don't know. How are you doing, Mary? Mary, I just discovered that this event map, you have to like take 4 hours to complete it if you're, doing them every 30 minutes, and I don't ever stream for that long usually. So I know you can have the ability to start your Stream Raiders Can explain to me or tell me if you start the matches early, is that more likely to mean you'll fail? If you start them too early. Say, for instance, I was doing them every 15 to 20 minutes rather than 30, so that we could get through. Hey, Salty, I heard the alert before I saw you use it in chat. I knew it was you. Every 15 minutes is okay if there's enough units. Okay, I have no idea if there's enough units, so I'll just have to guess. Okay, what happened? I didn't do that right, obviously. What did I not?
I think it gave you the generic error. But I'm not quite
Oh,
sure.
I wasn't looking. I was looking at the chat, so I didn't see. I'm really good, Mary, thank you. Running a bit late today, though, as I fell asleep after dinner. Happens a lot when you get to my age. Oh, there we go. Oh, Mary, if you by any chance wanted to play, we could do some dungeons with you if you like. I don't know what you're up to, whether perhaps you're already playing D by DBD more likely. But yeah, the offer's there if you would like to. Okay. I can't remember what is it. It's petrification resist and poison, which I don't have. Is that right? Is that what they are? I think I've already got on what I need. Is that right? Or do I need to change it? I can't remember. What did I have it during the...
Give me just 1 second, I'm clicking through the screen readers thing. I guess.
that's no problem.
Yeah, you need fire and ideally poison.
Yeah, I think poison's the one I don't have a belt for. Or have a maybe I've got... I have something for poison. I've got the armour for poison. But poison, isn't that just is that just the boss?
No, there are some enemies.
Okay, in that case I can use this.
But generally speaking, fire is much more important here.
I've got both for now. I think it's just the boss.
Now for the boss you want to swap out fire for purification.
Yeah. Twitch and Discord are annoying you today, Mary. That's not good. Okay, yeah, I think I'm ready. So if we're going to just go for key items, then yeah. Do you want me to carry the chalice or?
It's up to you, really. I mean, I can carry it because I know some of the choke points.
Although maybe it's easier if I carry it because then you can haste us.
Ah, yeah, that's fair.
But I'll just follow you. Oh.
Yeah, especially here at the beginning, we do need to clear out some of the enemies because there are way too many to get past them in a reasonable amount of time.
Just trying to get stuff to fit in place. Oh, are you talking about like panels and things?
Do you have?
Yeah, that's really annoying. I always have to like make the screen like use the thing that makes it smaller. I have to make it really, really tiny so that I can easily move them around. Otherwise, it's a nightmare because they just keep popping all over the place. So if we're only going for the guaranteed drops, we don't need to worry about points or anything, do we?
Not at all. Oh, shit. The weapons and the belt drops regardless, as well as the stone. At least from the boss.
Oh, apparently we need to still check for the holy ring as well.
Ah, okay. Where was it? I think it was at the beginning of the second area, if I'm not completely mistaken. You also cannot realistically skip these guys without having some luck at squeezing past
Oh,
them.
they're really hard. This is one of the problems we were having yesterday when we were trying to bypass some of the mobs because it was taking so long. Just because it's so narrow here, it's really difficult. Oh, that's sneaky temp. Yeah, that dungeon yesterday was very painful. The last one.
And from now on we can more or less just rush. I think.
Do you need this chest?
No, I don't think so. Now we need to clear out some of them.
It's those evil ones with the spears. He's just after me. He's just determined to kill me.
I also love how Fyra does much more damage than Fyraga.
Does it?
It does. Like 3 times the damage because the individual fireballs are hitting you as well.
That doesn't make any sense. I thought the other one was supposed to be more powerful.
You have to check on the health bar. Like Fyraga takes off half a heart and a Fyra just like 1.5.
Fyra hits 3 times.
Yeah, that's the point. Like it's not more powerful by itself, but just because it hits more
Cumulative.
often. Oh, thank you, dear lizard. Now we don't want to buy anything. Now for the holy ring, I think it drops from the first chest in this area. If you take the left route. Or not.
What's that? On the bangle.
So I don't know if there's an O2 right here in this area. I don't think so, but I'm not really sure either. Ah, right, yeah. If you
Okay, take on the
have
northern
the-
pass.
if you have the bridge destroyed 2 times.
Yeah, I did go back and do that dungeon again, so I can get this way now. Hey Salty, how are you doing? I'm really good, thank you. I had a really lovely day today, actually. It's been really hot here today, so I went to the allotment and got the sun loungers out of the shed and just sat in the sun with a book.
So
It was really nice.
we should probably initiate by with
Oh, you got your
never mind.
capture card temp and it's working. Well, that's good to hear. I wonder if that's why mine's not working. Maybe mine is broken also. Oh, I'm glad you're good, Salty. How's the weather been where you are? Has it been sunny where you are as well?
Thank you.
Do you not expect to get one dead on arrival? What, you mean the capture card? Oh wow, that's not good.
Nice.
Oh, rainbow stone. Oh, okay, hold on a moment. I think I'm gonna maybe do the Stream Raiders if there's... I don't know how to tell if there's enough, but I'm gonna have a look. I think it's like a really easy one, so maybe it will be enough. Hold on, I need 2. Yeah, I'm still not used to doing all of this. Right, switch
Wait a
over to
second.
Stream Raiders.
And now I understand.
Hopefully it'll be okay that I'm starting early and we won't fail epically. Yes, victory. What would we get? So, most kills was Merrylegs, and most assists was Davidi. Oh. So, thank you everyone. I don't know, just kind of going with the random ones. I don't really know if there's any kind of way that everybody usually does the rewards. I have no idea. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Stranex. Yes, I'm very new to stream captaining, if that's even the correct term. Like, where should we go next? Let's have a look. How do I get this off the screen? Maybe there we go. Let's go for this, whatever this is next. Cyber Gateway. Challenge level, very easy. Let's go for that. And happy Tuesday to you too, Stranex. I'm doing just fine and dandy with Raiders. It's only the second stream that I'm using it, so yeah, I don't really know exactly how it all works, but I'm just going to go with the flow. Okay, right. Okay, ready then, Val.
Yeah, just give me a second, Stream Raiders is still loading.
No problem. So how are you, Stranex? I hope you're having a good day. I didn't place my unit. Thank you for reminding me that, Tem, because that's always helpful. I don't know, I've kind of been going with the same thing every time, so I don't know if I need to do that in order to level it up, or whether I should be using different ones each time. I've got no clue. There we go. Unit placed.
I guess. Okay.
We're just chugging away at work. It's been a busy day. My days have been fantastic actually, because it's been really sunny and warm here for once, especially for considering it's still only March. It's been like a summer day here. So I had a nice chilled out day sitting in the garden. Is it back this way?
Mm-hmm.
So are you a fan of Crystal Chronicles, Stranex?
I think this way.
This way? Okay.
I think so. I think the right leads to that end.
It's the first time you viewed this game? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think it's really that well known out of the Final Fantasy series. I think it's probably one of the least known, yeah, out of the series.
I think we can just, yeah, not quite, but almost brush from here.
I don't think I can even reach the monsters when I'm behind the chalice.
So let's just cast Thundergar once and then rush.
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
All good. Just one sec. How far do you get?
Sorry?
Okay. Release. And now rush.
Why was there not a thing that you ate? Oh, sorry, we're running through. Sorry. I was really not paying attention to what you wanted me to do there at all. No, it's just because last time we kept like doing them over and over again. I was thinking, oh, you want to do that again, do you? Okay. Yeah, I totally agree, Temp. I think they could have done a much better job with the co-op function. Well, I guess load times probably aren't an issue if you've got a PS5, which I would really like to get, but I still don't think there are any available in my area.
The main issues with the load times is probably that the GameCube didn't have any. And I have no idea where the load times are coming from. Thank you. What?
I
Okay,
don't know. Did you say you want to switch?
I am on Switch, yes.
Yeah. And you're still getting long load times.
Yeah. Like compared to the GameCube, it's ridiculous.
PlayStation always has really long load times as well, or PS4.
Yep. When I think back, I think on the GameCube it was really just like black screen fade out, and almost immediately after fade in or right back.
I don't even remember. It's been such a long time since I played it on the GameCube.
I mean, I have the GameCube standing right here, so I could easily check, but
My GameCube, I think it got stolen. I had a few boxes of things stored at my brother's house. I'd moved house, and yeah, he kindly stored some of my things in his shed. And I think his shed got broken into, and a load of stuff was stolen. So that was my GameCube, gone forever.
I was watching the chat.
Yeah, now you see why I keep wandering off in like weird directions.
Yeah, the main issue I have is that if I'm watching the chat, I have to basically face away 180 degrees from the game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that makes it even more difficult.
Right, the castle's gone. Let's just let's just run. Honestly, I think that's a decent strategy to just rush down the caster and then run for it.
Mm.
Yeah, except for here. Here they're blocking all paths.
Oh, it's this ones with the spears that are the worst. Sorry, I didn't follow you.
All good.
I was
just trying to bait it away. Okay, so now you should. You don't. You do have petrification resist armor, right?
Is it boss time already?
Yeah, it is.
See, this is so much faster. Okay. So let's have a look.
Crystal mail.
So I don't think I have the petrification belt yet, or is there not a belt? I don't remember.
They don't have a you don't have a petrification belt.
I don't think so. So I'm gonna have to be poisoned instead, I guess.
It's probably better if you get poison instead of petrified, because I can.
Yeah.
You can still act, and I can just clear the poison.
Okay. Which one is that, Temp? I don't know if it's available today.
It's the Pale Cave. It's not available today, and generally speaking, it's an ugly dungeon.
Mm.
I absolutely despise running it over and over.
Why? Why is he only going for me?
I mean, I prefer it this way.
Oh, I thought he was within range, but he's not. Oh, no, back again, just as I switched.
Whatever. Oh, he's resistant.
Does it make a difference which element I use for this?
I don't think so. I much prefer slapping him.
Yeah, me too.
Also, I love how both haste and clear take up the whole screen.
Oh, he's going for you now.
Yeah, he can try.
Oh.
He didn't even get poisoned. Like, if you stay at the very left and I'll stay at the very right, as long as he's going for me, he won't ever poison you, because the arc isn't wide enough.
There we go. Which of the two scrolls is the haste?
I have no idea.
I think I picked up the bottom one last time. Paradise. Okay, thank you, Tem.
Defeat enemies with focus attacks, that's fair.
Okay, so I need this one. Right, let me just check, before we start, let me check Stream Raiders, see if I think we can do that early again. We might be able to get through the whole map. Yeah, I think we should be good to go. Okay.
I'm AFK for 2 minutes or so.
Okay, no problem. Victory! So the most kills and... yeah, the most kills goes to Stranix and the most assists Burning Flex. Thank you, everyone. I should really maybe look up what all these things do. Maybe there's a guide you can read. Right, these all look like they're getting harder. Which way should we go? Don't know, I guess we just continue this way. It's like a 4-skull. Hackers Plaza. Okay. Okay, so the auto spot, that's the next one. I was jumping ahead a bit. Getting ahead of myself. Right. There we go. Why are we running this again, Tim? To get crafting materials so I can make the weapons? It would break the game. What would break the game? Don't I have enough already? Are they all not from boss drops then? Are they mostly from monster drops?
And I'm back, sorry for the delay.
Welcome back, it's no problem. You need rainbow stone and wind crystals. Let's have a look then. That'd be probably at the bottom maybe? I don't know. I think the higher level stuff is at the bottom. I've got 3 rainbow stones. I don't think I've got any wind crystals. I don't remember picking any of those up.
Wind crystals, you can get those from the Celebration Cave, I think. But they are also a rare drop.
So, how many rainbow stones per weapon does it require?
Is it 2 or 3? I think it's 2, but I'm not sure.
So I'd need one more then anyway of those.
Wait, let me just check.
And then however many wind crystals it is. I haven't got any of those.
I think it's 1 crystal per weapon. Evergreen and Fairy Tale. It's 1 wind crystal, 2 adamantite, and 2 rainbow stones per weapon, and 65,000 gil.
Okay. So I need one more rainbow stone then.
Yeah.
And the 2 wind crystals. I don't know how much adamantite I've got. Did you say 1 each?
Isn't a problem at all.
But that's the one you get from the Rainy Ruins, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, Temp made me do that a few times the other day.
If you're still missing out on some money, you can also farm both adamantite and electrum there and just sell whatever you don't need.
I've got over 100k. So how much did you say they were each?
65k per weapon.
A weapon, wow. I need to finish off that princess quest really, don't I? Because that gives you some money.
Some.
Okay, Tem.
But honestly, I think it's nice that they implemented a way to reasonably spend your money.
Was it, I mean, previously, did you end up having loads of money and nothing to spend it on?
Yeah, in the GameCube version, the single most expensive thing was the Ferry Pass.
The Ferry Pass.
And it was 50k, and after that you just really didn't know what else to do with the money. So could you stop using poison? I'm almost dead.
So are the wind crystals one of the guaranteed drops at the end?
I think it's one of the rarest drops actually in the prize reward 4.
Oh, so it's not like a guaranteed drop. So
no, not at all.
So is that one we need to do the dungeon properly then for that?
Yeah, honestly, I think for the wind crystals you might even want to save scum.
Okay, yeah.
Unless there is a method I'm not aware of, but that's how I did it.
Yeah, yeah, it's probably easier. If it's a rare drop. So we can just do this, get that last Oh, if it drops, we don't even need to complete the dungeon, do we? Oh no, you can't leave because you don't take your items in multiplayer.
We can just run straight for the boss though. Oh wait, no we shouldn't, because we can still find the holy ring and then we should obviously prioritize that and the stone.
Oh, I didn't switch my gear back. There we go.
probably fight these guys.
Okay.
Just run.
Just one sec.
Mm-hmm. Placement period.
Sorry, I was just shouting at my son. It's his bedtime.
Guess.
If I don't tell him, he'll just stay up all night.
How old is he?
7.
Ah. No holy ring.
Not anything I don't need.
I mean,
Not
now we
anything I do
can
need.
literally just run for the boss because we know you aren't getting an artifact from him.
Okay. It might make for a more interesting stream to hear shouting in the background. No, I always mute the mic before I start shouting. Nobody wants to hear that.
Just, you don't see us. You don't see us at all. No, we're not here. Thank you. So we might be a little sandwiched.
Get back in bed. He hasn't even gone to bed yet.
Oh, come on. Yeah, fight for me. Alright, so Thunder coming up.
Okay. Stun and run.
Well,
Whoa.
too late.
Sorry.
You just gotta run.
Give me that.
Okay, I think we have to fight him.
Okay.
What are you waiting for?
I don't know.
Like, you can just go right.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't know we were at the zone. You were just standing still, so I was like, okay, well, I thought we needed to wait for something.
End of the line. Give me that. Give me that.
Keep going, keep going. I'm just trying to stop them from knocking the chalice.
Holy, that stream raiders announcement scares the.
Is it really loud?
Yeah, it is.
All of them, or because there's lots of different ones. Because I kind of turned some of them down. I think I just had the one that tells you when it's finished that's loud. I don't know. Perhaps I need to turn them down a bit more. Oh. Obviously full on fish as well. I think I'm pretty much full on nearly everything now.
Give me that.
We should just run for it as well. I'll quickly kill this guy so we don't have to do fire.
Is it north or east?
No. But we should kill those anyway because we have to change armor again. Radical. I mean, I know that she'll teleport to the chalice if she falls behind too far, but I don't want to leave her hanging in the miasma for too long.
I suppose it just depends on whether I've got full hit points at the time or not.
It's here. What?
Oops. Straight into that one. Just expect him to come for me again. That dodge was nice, I can give you that. I'll heal you, just dodge. Alright. What am I doing? I thought I had the fire ring and I must have hit not the right amount of times. I was just pressing different the whole time. I was thinking, why is she saying miss me? I've never heard to say that before because I don't usually bother using it. Hey Runori, how you doing? You got the white element. Oh, on the chalice, the unknown element. Yeah, yeah, you get that before you complete the game. How are you doing? Right. So I need rainbow stone.
I need the belt. Why not?
It was Runori. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly and not completely butchering it. Is it Ori or Ori? I don't know. So I'm guessing you're also playing the game at the moment? Okay, so we don't want to go back there, do we? Val?
No, probably not.
Oh, hang on, I don't need to disband, I can just pick another one. Where should we go next?
I mean, it's up to you what you want to farm actually, because yeah, I can't really help you to get the wind crystals.
Yeah, but I can do those solo, can't I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, both Val and I also played the GameCube version back in the day. Although when I played the GameCube version, I didn't actually get to complete the game, so it's nice to play it again and actually be able to complete the story and also have all these extra dungeons. Frozen Sluice? Oh, I timed out.
Still need anything from that?
I think I've done this one once. I can't remember what I picked up from it. Frozen Sluice is that stop resist, I believe.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So I should probably check and see what I picked up. When I did it last time. Actually, I've got a feeling that was when I got those. I got some rings. So I picked up a cure ring from. I think it was yesterday. A cure ring from my other character from Connell, and then I think from Frozen Sluice I got Thunder or Blizzard, maybe Blizzard. That sounds more likely. Blizzard ring from there. So perhaps I haven't got any of the gear yet. Scrolls, I mean. Okay, so for this, are we going to leave it open, or?
Oh, we can.
Because I think there might even be maybe possibly artifacts that I need. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so yeah,
It's kind of a shame that the dungeons are like time gated, at least the hard mode versions.
Yeah, it doesn't really always give you time to get people, you know, right at the beginning.
Exactly. Yeah, also that the fact that some of the dungeons are inaccessible during most of the week.
Yeah, I found at the weekend though there weren't that many people playing. You would join, but you need to level your character first. What level? Whereabouts are you with the game, and what kind of level is your character? Because I've got another character that I can play on that is not as well geared as this one. What time is it? Right, let me just shout at my son again. Excuse me.
Just
One
clear the
moment.
first dungeon.
You joined, but you're a yank. Yeah, no yanks allowed.
Yeah, let's just just join with the first dungeon character and try to solo it.
Oh, you just cleared the first dungeon.
So that's not an excuse.
Yeah, let's do well, I don't know, we could, I don't mind switching character, and mind you, all your characters are maxed out though, aren't they, Val?
Well, yeah, all of my one characters are maxed out.
So it would probably not be very much fun for
I mean, if I just stick to the back and support and heal.
Yeah, I don't mind doing some other so if they've only just done the first one, then they're probably not going to want to do level 3 dungeons. So that would mean you will need to host, Rune. If you want to do that, we'll hop in if you like. We'll run because they'll be really quick. We can go through a few of those really quickly, and
Oh wait, I have a fully equipped character.
Oh, that's no problem. We'll do Frozen Sluice, and then if you want to do a few dungeons after that, we can do that then. Oh, hold on a minute. Should have done Stream Raiders first. Do you think we've got time to do Stream Raiders before anyone else hops in? Let's try.
Battle ready in 3 minutes. So I have literally no idea how the game works.
It's very quick. Here we go. Oh, I entered, by the way, so you can hop it in.
But there I am.
Thank you, everyone. So the most kills again goes to Stranex, and the most assists. Oh my goodness, I'm going to completely butcher this. Kepu, like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Here we go. Okay, so the next one is going to be the hard one, so I probably will leave that to run for the max time, so that people get. Oh, we don't want. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. So I'll leave that maybe for the full 30 minutes because that might be more difficult. I don't know. Is there still an active community in the Stream Raiders? I'm pretty sure there is, but I've only just... This is only the second stream that I'm using Stream Raiders. But I believe they have a Discord server. I don't know if Mary is still here. He was here earlier. He's an admin on the Discord server. I know some streamers actually... Well, I know one particular streamer only streams Stream Raiders. He doesn't even stream anything else. So I don't know. He seems to still be popular. But yeah, I guess if you, I don't know what the address is for the Discord, but that's probably the best place to go if you're interested. Okay, you said you were here, but I don't see you. Val?
Now I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it gave me an error the first time I tried.
Right, so I'm guessing I want some ice mail. Any other recommendation?
Not at all.
Which one was... I'm going to put that one on, and then maybe the Thunder Belt.
Personally, I think if you don't have any other resistance you have to cater to, you should always go for either poison or curse, because they're the nastiest. Well,
Really? I always go for thunder so I don't get stunned. So is poison and curse both used in this dungeon?
No, it's not, but I'm just always going for those two by default if I don't have to use any other resistance, because you can't break out of those.
I always see what you mean by wiggling. Okay.
Wait, you didn't
Oh,
know
there you go,
that?
Rune. Mary's just chimed in. You may as well start. That first one is always a... Yeah,
It's always a cure.
Magicite.
Or raise, actually. But mostly it's just a cure.
Where am I going? Sorry.
Oh, really?
Give me that.
Wait, let me just quickly exchange Thunder for Meteor.
Are you able to post a link here, Mary, for the Discord? For the Stream Raiders Discord? Oh, I was looking at you. I always do this. I look at chat and I look back and I think I'm looking at me and I'm not completely. And I was outside of the chalice, dying.
I mean, the fact that I literally picked the one transformation which is the most similar to you doesn't help the fact at all.
Oh. Okay, I was attacking instead of curing.
You can try to attack a cure. Not gonna judge.
Oh, I didn't even check what my bonus was. Pick up items, oh that's okay.
Give me that.
I really like this version of this dungeon, it's very pretty. Although, I think the music for this dungeon doesn't suit it.
Yeah, I just dislike the fact that you can hardly see the crystal aura.
Because some of the other dungeons that are frosty have better music. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? Like a Pale Cave. The music for that one really suits it. Oh, hold on, I need that as well. It does. Some of the caves have got really like Oblivion. The music in that one is awesome, and I think that's probably my favourite.
Give me that.
Oh, doesn't work. Come on.
End of the line. Cure. Give me that.
Are we collecting each and every item in the dungeon?
Are
Well, I'm picking up items because that's my bonus. Is pick up items, so for this particular dungeon, there might possibly be artifacts that I need, so we're kind of, yeah, picking up most things.
Oh, in that case, we missed quite a bit.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
I think we missed artifacts.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
Absolutely.
okay. I'm not sure, there's probably only maybe one, possibly, from this dungeon that I need still.
I mean, as far as I know, none of
Sad violin
Oh.
noises in the background.
only very few artifacts are locked to a specific dungeon.
Yeah, it's also easier to do them solo, isn't it, when you only need, you know, you can just, what was it you call it, the scum save trick?
The saves coming.
Save scumming? Yeah.
It's not how I call it, it's how everybody calls it.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, so the most important thing really is just the crafting materials and the actual patterns for the weapons or armour or whatever it is that you're going for.
you.
Cure. End of the line.
Oh, we left the key behind.
No, no, no.
Do we not?
He's here.
Oh, there's another one.
Give me that.
Let's go check the wall. Material.
So we're just getting this in case it's got crafting materials.
Yeah, exactly. Huh.
No.
Fire. Not quite what we're looking for.
Oh, so we didn't get anybody else hop in. I guess it's a quiet evening then.
A lot of quiet evenings in a row.
There we go.
Mail Moogle at your service, Capo. Capo! I have a letter today, Capo.
Pressed flower! Isn't this one of the things I've been waiting for ages for an accessory? I'm sure it is. No, maybe that's a bit too cheeky. What should I send? Have a fish.
Wait, you have a sister?
Yeah? Two
Okay.
sisters.
Yeah, because
Don't keep me waiting, Capo.
no matter what I did,
Mm.
like we actually every family
your
member
reply,
has the
Capo.
same name. Like when I compare it to my family in the game,
See you again, Capo.
but
Right.
I only have one sister and a brother.
I think it's random what you get.
It's not random.
It's not.
Perhaps it has something to do with the gender of your character.
That's possible.
Or perhaps the profession.
Right, so I didn't get anything from here yet, so I'll just go for that. It's time. Okay, so my son is ignoring me. I'm going to have to actually physically get up and go tell him to go to bed. So I will be back in a minute.
So since she has officially left, I'll be taking over the stream.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back. They should probably just leave the dungeon. So
Oh,
we
hold on a
can-
minute. Sorry. You're going to pause your eating time. Are you ready to do a dungeon? And I'll hop out of this one if that's the case.
Just eat faster.
What do you do? Do I need to make the chat pink? Let me just leave this dungeon. So what I'll do is I'll hop on a different character that's slightly less well geared. Why is what? That's not your armpit, darling. I don't think that's just a bruise from where you had the blood test yesterday. All right, sweetie. Oh, bless him. Okay. Yeah, he was calling where you have your blood test taken from. He thought that was his armpit. That's just thrown me off now. Right, so I'm changing character. So elbow pit. Oh, okay, Dem, thank you for clarifying. It's open. Okay, I'm just going to quickly change character, then I will hop in.
Is it Frida? Is it Frida?
Actually, I could even go with one of these characters that I've not even used at all. That might even be better. I'm going to go with Melodia.
So I'm already going to apologize for any mob which might look at me the wrong way, because I will probably one-shot everything. But as I said, I'll be sticking to supporting you.
Okay. So I'm on a very a newbie character as well. So
what do I
yeah.
do? I probably even go for raise. So you don't even need Phoenix Downs. I'll just patch you up even if you die.
When the grandfather of my grandfather's grandfather was still a child,
You notice too late the character is a male. I don't know. Frida is kind of cool. Cool name for a guy, no? Right, I don't even know what this character has. Does she? Oh, well, obviously I've got the DLC weapon for all of the characters.
You get a weird looking shield though.
Yeah, my armor's not too bad. I've got a diamond plate, storm shield, and a thunder badge.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, that shield, how it looks, how's that supposed to, well, protect you from any attack?
Yeah.
I mean, it would be fine if it wasn't for the obvious
Big hole in the
split.
middle.
Yeah. I just carry the stuff. Now you are going to fight because I won't.
Okay, yeah, ready. Sorry,
I
you're waiting.
will be carrying the stuff. Look at that.
Is this your first time doing this dungeon, Rune?
Oh no, I won't. I'll just cast haste. So I can just follow you around.
Oh, of course you didn't. Yeah, but I meant this time round. So we're going to want to really pretty much get everything so that we can get artifacts and whatnot. What's your bonus? What's everybody's bonus? I've got pick up items. I don't know if it really makes a lot of difference. But...
I got inflict damage.
I so much prefer fighting with a sword. I don't really like my cell kit at all once I play on a clavat.
The main problem is probably just the fact that the Selkies have such an awkward weapon.
It just feels dull and like it doesn't do any damage when you're hitting it. I know that sounds weird, but yeah, it just feels like, I don't know. I don't like the feel of it.
Might
Do we
as
need
well
to go
just
up here?
take that.
Is there a chest up here?
I don't think so. No.
No?
No.
Cure! End of the line!
Yeah, so I only have one more heart than Frida anyway.
It's a shame there's no ring for my two favorite spells in the game.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
It's a real shame there's no ring for my two favorite spells in the game.
Which
Like
are?
slow
Ah. Oh, we
slow
have
go and
Z
stop.
join us again.
End of the line!
You still don't
He's
see
good.
your Bonnie? I don't know. What do you mean, Bonnie? I don't know what that is.
You have to stand still for a while
Oh,
and
bonus.
and
Yeah, if you
it's,
stand still, it just pops down from the top.
Cure!
It also informs you just as you're going in the dungeon, it kind of comes up in the middle of the screen.
he's gone. Thank God. I mean, nothing against him, but it'd probably be less fun if you just one-shot everything.
I think he
So
looked
if
and
you're
saw
out there,
two
Z-
really new characters, maybe I thought that.
So if you're out there, Z, nothing personal, nothing against you.
End of the line!
So I think I've only done one dungeon on this character so far.
End of the line.
Sorry. I'm running around so I don't get hit. I didn't mean to be deliberately avoiding your cure.
Watching heals left and right.
Yeah. Is there anything over this side of over the west side of this area that we need or not? No, don't think. Oh, we have another me.
Okay, if she dies, she dies.
Cure.
No, please. You just toss that real quick.
One more. Here we go. One more. End of the line. Cure. One more. Cure. Cure.
Good.
Right, I think this one does have chests up top.
Here we go.
This area.
Cure. One more. Cure.
Oh, where did he come from?
Cure.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. There's two the same now. It's yeah. Okay, there's nothing here. Sorry, I just made us walk all the way around it for nothing.
Cure. Cure. End of the line.
Yo, we lost the key. We lost the key.
Where?
Turn around.
Cure.
I think we killed everything up here, did we not? Are we going the right way?
Cure.
support.
Do you think it'd be really rude of me to stop in the middle to do stream raiders?
End of the line. Cure.
He's not in it. Sometimes there's a chest on one of these.
I think it's just in the higher cycles.
Oh, okay.
Or carry it. No, you don't.
Give me that.
And of course, there's not any ghosts or anything on this level.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, if you're interested, Rune, there's also a Discord server for this game where you can kind of post when you're playing and, you know, try and find people to team up that way. That's how Val and I met. So before you go, just remind me and I will send you an invite for that. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Are you right, sweetie? Okay, hold on just 1 second. Or is this the boss? Okay, you have to be quick. Oh, it's finally gone to bed. Hello, Kepu. Kepu, I can't read that. Kepu le Kepi? And Kwe to you too. Hello, Kepu. How are you doing? I probably really did not pronounce that properly. I do apologise. It was close enough. Okay, thank you. There we go, boss down. Just in time for Stream Raiders. Wanted your booty.
I don't have any letters today, Kupo.
Do you need to do this one again, Rune, or did you want to do different ones? I don't know. Don't mind. Hey Chrissy, how are you doing? Wait, you need to send a fish to your family so they feel a slightly touch of fish in their face. I always send them fish because I have the most fish than anything else. I don't know if it makes any difference what you send them, or maybe your family have favourites that they like. I don't know. I just send them random stuff.
I just always send them money. Everybody loves money.
Oh. Come on, stop. Let's go for that. Well, two names are the same character. They're very similar. Melodia and Melida.
She's stream sniping us.
This is on. Well, I'm playing on PS4, Chrissy. Val, I believe, is playing on Switch, and I think you can get it for PC as well. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't think you can get it on PC actually.
No? So it's just PlayStation and Switch. Okay, so we need to just I need to do Stream Raiders before we do anything else. So bear with me. Let's hop over and do this. Okay, this was the tough one, so hopefully we go okay. Looks like we've got plenty of units. Well, this is a much longer battle than all of the others. Yes, victory! Oh wow, most kills, 12 from Kepu. Thank you very much. And also most assists as well.
He's hacking.
Well done, everyone. Right, let's see what's next. Yeah, it's another 4-skull battle. Let's go for that one. So how many have we got left? Oh, I'll have to check afterwards. I think we should, yeah, we'll have to make the next ones around about 15 minutes in order to fit them in, I think. Chrissy, all you have to do is click the link and it should take you to the Stream Raiders page, and if you haven't already got the Stream Raiders account, you can just, I think it gives you all the instructions. It just connects to your Twitch automatically, and then you can play. So yeah, it's only my second time with the Stream Raiders, Chrissy. So I'm still kind of learning myself how it all works. Okay, Rune, if you're ready to host.
He is already hosting.
Is he? Okay. Sorry. Let me hop on in.
Or she, I'm not gonna judge.
Oh yeah, okay, that's the point. I'm sorry. I have no idea. I always just say he with everybody unless I know it's a girl. Don't know why I do that. What? Let me in. Okay. Oh, Mushroom Forest. Here we go.
Mushroom Forest has got to be one of the best soundtracks in the game.
No, my favourite is Oblivion, definitely. This is a nice one, but Oblivion. Yeah,
is?
Chrissy, I think you probably really would like this game.
You mean Elder Scrolls?
Elder Scrolls?
Oblivion? Or what do you mean with Oblivion?
Oblivion, the dungeon.
Oblivion Village. Okay.
Yeah, Oblivion Village. Sorry, yeah, I didn't read the full.
No, I love the Mushroom Forest soundtrack so much I even have it on my phone.
So Chrissy streams, likes playing lots of RPGs and survival type games, so you should go and check her out. I've been really lax with the shout outs today. I've completely forgotten to give anyone a shout out, so please forgive me. I don't really have any choices for equipment, so I don't need to change anything. Isn't there not normally a chest here?
Not in the first cycle.
Oh, okay, that's just... I think it's been a long time since I did Cycle 1 dungeons.
$140 gil, what?
It's out of chest, I guess. Don't the chests have higher skill drops than just the random ones?
Can't we even cast Sloga with 3 characters? Maybe we can cast Sloga.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they added maybe in an update some like slow rings or something.
Yeah, they won't update this game.
We can dream. I think if it had been more popular, they might have done more with it, maybe.
Yeah, the problem is just they never advertised it to begin with.
Mm. See, I found out that it was coming, and so I kind of had been waiting for it because I loved it so much on the GameCube.
Yeah.
And then I didn't buy it when it first came out because I didn't want to pay the full price. So I waited for the price to go down a bit. If I don't know if Rune would prefer to practice
Oh, that's... yeah, I know what you mean.
fusing, or whether he or she. I'm sorry. Now you've made me paranoid about it, Val. or whether they would just prefer you to use your ring. I don't know. It's up to you, Rune. Whatever you prefer. Okay. Is it he? Do you want to get Magicite and actually fuse for the spells for like gravity and things, or are you happy with Val just using his ring?
Cheater ring.
Cheat ring, yeah. You don't know. Have you picked up
I
any
think-
magicite?
In that case, it might actually be better if you just went and fused it, just so you get a feeling for it.
Yeah, yeah, it might be because you can like practice, like in a chilled way with just us, so that you don't have to like worry about screwing it up.
Also, if you both get an elemental magicite each, I would actually like to test and see if we can cast Sloga.
Okay. So I haven't picked anything up yet. So I don't know if it'll be too late for this dungeon, but if I see anything, I'll grab it.
Cure.
Okay, so
There's
I've got
one.
fire. So we just need different element, and then we can. Is there anything else to cast gravity on anyway?
What do you mean?
Are there any more monsters that we need it for anyway?
I think so, but I'm not sure.
Oh, there's one
Yeah,
here.
there is one. I mean, the problem is just if he doesn't even have any other magicite.
There you go.
Oh,
If you grab that, is that thunder? Yeah, if you stop fighting that and just grab the magicite, because it takes like twice as long to kill it, or 4 or 5 times as long to kill it, unless you cast gravity on it first.
End of the line. What a maroon. End of the line.
Okay, let's try again.
Cure.
There we go. Nice.
okay, so let me actually try two things. So first of all, let's try to fuse Gravitra.
Okay.
Just... I have no idea how it works. So,
I think you have to.
oh,
I think one. I think each of you has to go at a different time, maybe.
that was unexpected, but even better.
Or do you? When were you going? I went at the end. Oh,
Yeah, same. Let's go at the second bar.
second one.
I think that's Gravitra. Okay, rune release.
It's not doing anything. Oh, sorry, I went too soon.
Ah, that's Gravitra. Okay, and now if we release at the last bar, it's Graviga, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nice.
it looks dope. It looks dope as hell.
Okay, we should probably carry on with the dungeon now that
Yeah.
Jeff has joined us.
Thunder.
Yeah, if we should do one more, I would like to try Sloga.
Okay.
Wait, we can try it like this.
Okay.
No, not holy.
What do we have to?
Please.
What do we have to cast?
I think I have to start with raise. No. I think I have to start with raise, and you have to.
How do I know? I don't know when to do this.
Me neither, actually. I mean, we got slow. okay, so raise.
Oh, there's
has to be
different
the first
colours.
one.
This person's going to get bored if we start messing around with these.
So why do we only get?
I don't know. I think we should maybe look it up and then try it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I even watched the video on how it feels, but I completely forgot about it since no one uses it anyway.
Thunder! One more. Fire! Helios! One more. Helios!
No. There we go.
Complete obliteration.
There are like 4 other bars, so probably slow, sloga, stop, go.
There is no stop go in the game. There is no stop go,
There isn't?
unfortunately.
Thunder! End of the line! Thunder! Cure! Thunder!
Well, I probably don't even need to pick up any of these things, do I? Because they're it's easy for me to just get the high level stuff now for the characters.
It's not like they are cluttering your inventory.
Yeah.
Because that was a huge issue in the GameCube version. Because you could only pick up like 50 things or so.
Oh, I don't really remember.
Yeah. And after that, your inventory was just full. You need to drop stuff, but
I suppose you can sell
I
things to make gil.
yeah, but I'm actually really glad that they changed this.
Hmm.
Let's go there. No, they're not.
Yeah, I much prefer sword over racket.
End of the line!
Hey Gubbins, how are you doing? Temp, can we get a shout out for Gubbins, please? And also, Temp, give yourself one. Give yourself a shout out. That's if you're not busy with work. Of course, if you're in the middle of doing 2 things at once, don't worry. I'll do it. I can do it. Thank you, Temp. Yeah, how are you, Gubbins? What are you up to? Have you had a good day? Did you have lots of sunshine where you are today? We had a really lovely day here. The stream's going really well, having some fun teaming up with Rune, who had hopped into the chat, and also the lovely Val.
Hi.
You can't give yourself a shout out. That's really funny. Naughty Temp.
End of the line!
There you go, Temp. I didn't know that. I wasn't baiting him. I actually did not know that. Moobot telling Temp off. Yeah, we don't have a garden because we live in a flat, but we've got an allotment, so I've spent a good part of the afternoon at the allotment on a sun lounger reading a book, so it was very nice and chilled. The chat autocomplete doesn't recognise your own name. I don't know what you mean, Temp, I'm sorry. I don't know what autocomplete is. Oh, you mean when you put at in? Yeah. So I guess that was maybe a hint to say, no, you're not allowed to shout out yourself. Okay.
Capo! I don't have any letters today, Capo. Don't keep me waiting, Capo.
These Moogles, so impatient. If I only gave you the fish back.
What did they say?
That's why you sent them a fish.
Don't keep me waiting, Capo.
Okay, so let me quickly check what you used to fuse Loga.
Okay,
See you again, Capo.
Right, what do you have? Well, I'm going for strength. As usual, I always pick strength over anything else.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles remastered all spells. All spell fusions.
Oh, thank you, Runori, for the Epic Berserker. Awesome.
Haska, Holy Ra.
Rune or Ori is enough, by the way. Oh, I was just mixing it up a bit. Which do you prefer? Ori is kind of nice. Reminds me of Oreos. Mmm.
Okay, so you need.
Okay, Ori it is.
Ah, okay, okay.
Isn't Frida, isn't it like a Viking name?
It's a shield maiden name, but not really a Viking name.
Oh, okay. I don't know the difference. I don't know what that is. What's a shield maiden?
Well, female Vikings.
Female Vikings. Okay. So it is a Viking name then. Are female Vikings not called Vikings?
Not really. I'm not, at least not in my language actually.
Okay. Let us know when you've re-picked or re-hosted. Don't know what happened there. Has the screen frozen for anybody else? Because on my dashboard, the
No.
it's still showing the Marlborough. It's fine. Okay, I'm just going to refresh my dashboard then. It's obviously my laptop that's frozen.
Okay, so I found out how to use slow and sloga. Slow is raise and then one elemental.
Okay, which first, or it doesn't matter?
Raise has to be cast first.
Okay.
And sloga is raise.
Oh,
And
because it's the opposite of holy then.
Sloga is raise and then two elementals, but the elementals must not match.
Okay.
And you get. Okay. You get on this circle indicator, you get like two different wedges, and one is pink and one is rather purple. And the second pink one is sloga, and the purple one is stop.
Okay. Isn't it if it's the other way around, Temp? Isn't that then holy? Because for holy you have the element first, then the raise.
Wait,
I think that's
can
why
actually,
you have to.
Can I link a spreadsheet in the chat?
You can post the link, yeah.
Because
But I don't think I'll be able to.
Because on this, every single spell is listed.
Okay, well I will check that out later. When you cast holy, you can see that there's another cast that you can do in multiplayer. Why not? Why can I not join? Let me in. I don't see any. Ori, did you host anything? I'm not seeing anything. You had trouble leaving your home. Oh, okay, that's no problem.
Didn't found the
Oh,
exit.
that happened to me on my first year and probably maybe second, third, and fourth years before I remembered where it was. Just walking around and around in circles for ages. Okay, while we're waiting for that, I'm just going to post an invite for the Crystal Chronicles Discord in case anybody wants to join that. Just in case you're, looking to party up with people another time. Also go and you got robbed. Would have thrown a fish in their faces. Oh, was it those two guys with the one you're dressed up as, Val? What's his name?
Hey.
Your cosplay dude.
I would never ever do such a thing. With that being said, give me a spread apple.
You meant to just take it without asking. You're not meant to ask permission.
I was borrowing it.
Burrowing. Lullaby's completely maxed out on striped apples, so you can have as many as you like.
I would never rob someone. I would just, well, borrow their stuff without asking. That's all.
Okay.
And with a negative interest rate, but
Oh, we were meant to do Stream Raiders early. So that we could fit the... Cause I think there's still 2 more. Have we got time to quickly do that? It will only take a second.
The threat of monsters
Don't go anywhere.
weighs upon the mind of every traveler. Brave Lilties purged the roads of danger long ago. But monsters still lurk
We're in
about,
cutscene, so it's fine.
biding their time
Here we go.
in the nooks and
I mean,
crannies.
there's a reason why Salakans have brackets for weapons.
Wow, we've got loads of
So you
units this
can-
time.
Just so you can deflect the fishes.
Oh, this is my least favourite dungeon. I hate this dungeon. It's all those switches are really annoying.
Yeah, you gotta kill MDB.
Look at Ori go with the epic berserker.
Yeah, same actually.
There we go. Most kills. Well done, Ori. Most assists. 5th. I'm not going to try and pronounce the rest of that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, so we're on the last one, so we actually... No, you know what? We've still got 2 more. We'll have to be really quick, super quick. Maybe we can actually finish a map this time. I didn't realise that you had to finish the map all in one day yesterday. Oh, hold on, I'm forgetting to place a unit. It's always helpful. There we go. Last dungeon for you, Ori, no problem. Okay, ready.
End of the line.
Okay, so race first, then 2 elementals.
Give me that. Yeah.
Okay, we have to pick stuff up first, though, remember?
That's overrated. Okay, so there's an ice ball already.
End of the line. Blizzard. Blizzard. Blizzard.
Now we can actually fuse it already, because
Joy.
I can just use any other element if you cast
Mhm.
race.
So, what goes first? Me.
Probably not now, because there's the bat.
Okay.
Wait a second. I was just about to ask who died, but... give me a second. Okay, so race
so-
has to go first, and we have to release on the second ping indicator.
So, I go first, you go on second.
The second pink indicator for us, which you will do not see.
So do I just go straight away without seeing anything?
You just release. You just
Okay.
release. No.
Hmm.
I think Rune released too early actually. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Because I was waiting for like an indicator, but obviously if I'm going first, I don't get one. Is that right?
Yeah, you don't get one. Correct.
Okay, so then
That's
I get
nice.
that green thing to indicate to you guys that you need to.
Exactly. And now if we wait for the next, see if we only cast 2, cast Brace again, and let's wait for the purple one, and we'll
Okay.
see what happens. For the last wedge.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mary, there's an event on, isn't there? And when I started playing today, it said that it was finished, and I had to use a new map because that one was finished or something. Or can you even still carry on with them? I don't really know how it works. Because it was saying that the event for that particular map was finished. Which way are we going? Is there a chest over here? Don't remember. No.
Behind bars.
No, I meant in the corner. Sometimes there's like, I don't know, I'm thinking of a different part of the map, I think. Is this the right way?
It's a way for certain.
I always avoid this dungeon, so I don't really know which way you meant to go first. Okay, Chrissy, take care, and I will hop on over and catch you soon, hopefully. Oh, and also, seeing as we've given everyone else shout-outs, we can't forget Mary. Must go and check his stream out. He plays all sorts of different types of games. Lots of RPGs, scary games, like Phasmophobia and Dead by Daylight. And currently playing Dragon Quest. Which Dragon Quest are you playing, Mary? The event only started yesterday, so it's 29 days. Yeah, but it was saying that map was only for yesterday or something, and that it was a new one for today. I don't know. Dragon Quest 11. Yeah, so we can't actually get anywhere, can we yet?
No, it's the wrong way.
Oh, okay, I'm sure I'll get the hang of it eventually.
I'm so not used to seeing a crystal aura which isn't white.
Yeah.
I mean, it does have some benefits actually.
Isn't there one item that's missable unless you you would have to do like a level 1, is it Tida with someone in order to get it?
No, they patched that.
Did they? So there's not anything, you can do everything solo now.
You can, not only can you do everything solo, you also cannot miss any artifacts anymore.
Oh, okay. I was just reading on one of the guides that was saying, in fact no,
Yeah,
it was somebody that posted in the Discord that said it, that stuff's missable still, so obviously they must be misinformed then.
On the GameCube it is, but not in the
They were
remastered,
talking
I
about
think.
the remastered, I believe. Okay, so we need to gravity the bat.
You know how it's done.
What have I got? I haven't got anything. Hold on, let me swap one of these. Okay. If I'm looking at the right character, that might be helpful. It's dead. Oh.
Yeah, that's true. You need some, or you can only get some materials from lower dungeons, but generally speaking, there's not really a point in, for example, trying to farm a +1 shock resist belt when you can just get a +2. I'm amazed at how quickly you kill those bats, even in midair.
I think probably because they're just so low level.
Also, you should probably switch to Earth, actually. Because Earth does skip resistance against poison.
I didn't know the element that the chalice was affected your stats or anything.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh, I did not know that.
Fire obviously gives a resistance to fire. Water to ice, wind
So
to
it's
shock.
Yuke's items that are usable. Okay, is it just me, or I don't know? It looks like the chalice is still on there.
No,
Weird.
Ori is doing it. But even then, if you have the +20 spell range accessory, like I wouldn't consider that to be missable because, like, quite frankly, you don't need it once you can cast the gas spells with the weapon.
Yeah.
It's the same with a Selkie belt, which raises your focus attack range. Yeah, like, great. Thanks for letting me cast Haste Guy at a greater distance. But that being said, I just realized I am still missing an accessory, actually.
Really? I thought you got everything. Oh, we can't go here yet.
Yeah, but like I have every artifact, but not like the perfect build, let's say. Because I'm still running a speed talisman to charge my focus attack quicker, but that's like +10 charge time, and there's an accessory which gives +15. I think, at least.
Nice. Who's casting that?
The mage up there.
Did we already go this way? We did, didn't we? Yeah, it's all the backwards and forwards that's annoying in this dungeon.
$15 gil. What a time to be alive. Go on, DJ.
Does it make a difference if we go up or down first? Or it doesn't matter.
Down leads backwards.
But we just opened stuff down here, did we not?
Yeah, but we didn't open the other exit.
Do we not need to go back? I'm sure there's doors that we just opened that we haven't been to, or are they not important? Yeah, there's chests down there.
Genuinely don't know if any of those contain anything of interest. Probably.
Just is money, money is interest. Am I going the right way to get those chests we just released? Oh, I see there's an artifact in that one. Is there more down here?
Yeah, it is. There is. I think.
Okay, we need to do the stream raiders if we're going to fit 2 more in, if you don't mind just waiting here for a second. Oh, we won. What happens if you lose? You have to redo that particular area again. Okay, so the last one, so I'll let that run for as long as possible, because that's a harder one. The Ancient Boss. Oh no, I'm really sorry, I forgot to switch the screen. Sorry guys. Why didn't somebody shout at me? Right, sorry.
Also, you don't need to overlap the markers perfectly. Like, it's fine if they just switch colors.
Mm-hmm. Which way is this way, is it? I don't know. Which way did we come from?
From here.
I think everybody missed the bell temp because I forgot to switch it over on Streamlabs. Sorry. But we won anyway, Temp. We won.
I mean, we got 3 artifacts out of 4. We might as well just go for the boss.
Okay.
Ori here trying to dodge the miasma. Because, as we all know, miasma can't hit you if you do a backflip.
Sorry. Someone doesn't want to participate in the boss.
I just really dislike the skimpy clothing my character model has.
All the Selkies
Like-
wear really skimpy stuff. It's not the clothing, it's the breasts. They are ridiculous.
But the thing is, like, why even have those strings of leather? Like, why not just go for a bare chest?
Don't know, maybe they're protecting your modesty.
No, wait. Whoa. That one hit took off half his health. We were BMing the boss actually.
Oh, thank you, Stranax, for the epic Dreamer Warbeast.
Kupo! I don't have any letters today, Kupo. See you again, Kupo.
Selkies love their fish.
So you're finished now, Ori? Well, thanks for joining us. That was fun. And are you off now? If so, I hope you have a good evening, and yeah, maybe we'll see you again. Okay. Do you have time for another one, Val?
I actually planned on
You need to go?
going offline as well. Yep.
That's no problem.
Let me just switch off. Alright then.
Well, thanks a
So
lot for hanging out again. It's been marvelous. It's been marvelous having you.
Well, have a great evening still, and I'll see you and the chat soon, hopefully.
Okie dokie.
See ya.
Take care now. Bye bye. Time for the wind crystal grind. No, I don't think so, Temp. It's already 11:20. I think I might just do something with this character until it's time for Stream Raiders, and then I'll probably finish. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Ori. Oh. I don't know if this character probably be okay doing. Why can't I not? Why can't I select that one? Does that mean it's gone? There's already 3 of them in there. I'm sure I'll be fine. Ricardo, is that the one that I did that really epically long dungeon with last night? Oh no, that's Rockato, that's different. I don't think it's the same person. Thank you for the Epic Templar. There you go, boss dead. That was a nice quick dungeon. I think it's a 3 tree? Yeah, thanks for the Epic Templar. See if they're doing another one. What have we got? What, 15 minutes on the Stream Raiders? I don't know. Finished. Oh, nobody is hosting. Well, I could host something, but I don't know if anyone will join at this time of night. Prefer to do something quick and easy, especially as it's late. Let's go for this one. Hopefully we'll get someone. If nobody joins and we time out, then we may as well do the last Stream Raiders battle and then call it a night. I would have thought this week would be quite busy actually, because in some places, people are off for the holidays. I mean, in the UK, schools don't break up until Thursday, but I think in other countries they have the week before Easter off. Schools are off, but work continues on. Yeah, I suppose so. Unless you're lucky enough to be able to take holidays, I guess. Right, looks like we're going to time out here. Yes, everybody's finished doing dungeons for the night. Oh, there we go. Kicked out. Okay, let's do this final Stream Raiders boss fight then. And I will remember to switch over this time so you guys can see it. Okay, let's do this. They're just wrecking everything. Awesome. So most kills goes to Kepu and most assists to Muglund. There we go, boss defeated. So I'll have a look and see if see who's on. See who we can raid. Oh, I think we'll probably give Jasix a raid this evening. He's doing a co-op play with Koos. So yep, thanks everyone for stopping by. And what day is it? Is it Tuesday today? It is Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, all being well, with some more Crystal Chronicles. And yeah, I'll see you all again soon. Take care now. Bye bye.
Hey, Lullaby, how's
Hold him
everybody
back.
doing?
Oh, really? He grabbed me as I walked past him.